Hello, welcome to another one of my shootouts. Qodosen DX286. Well, I presume it's pronounced Qodosen because Q is sometimes pronounced K, so Qodosen. The real deal or just hype? Well, we're about to find out. I am sure you recognize the big brother that we're going to be shooting out against, the Panasonic RF2200. And let's kick it off with 540. I'm really not hearing anything. And I'm definitely hearing something on the Panasonic. 550.
I've never had that before. I've never even been offered to me before.
Put on the sauce and whatever on the toast and put it and bake it.
Stack up the Texas toast. That's all you got.
570.
Emotion, right? Because that's the big thing. Reserve is going to do. They said that they're not going to reduce interest rates any further.
580. 580. 590B from Mexico. Old Mexico. 620. 660.
And we go down. Defensive end and running back.
720. 760. 770. 820.
Hang on, guys. We're going to be right back.
Oh my goodness, you've been hearing it.
840. 840. 870. A little selectivity test. I've had the bandwidth set on 3 kilohertz this entire time. It's 930. 1040. 1120. 1150. I discovered that the RF2200 may be interfering with the Qodosen a little bit, so I moved it to another table. 1120. 1200.
Did you know your
1200.
testosterone affects everything in your
1220. 1220. 1410. 1440. 1670. 5 megahertz. 5 megahertz. 10 megahertz. I think I'm hearing Hawaii and Fort Collins mixed together. 10 megahertz. 15 megahertz. 15 megahertz, nothing. 20 megahertz. 20 megahertz. 25 megahertz. I'm getting a little better on the RF2200 now. The atmospherics improved some. That's back to 20 megahertz. Just still isn't doing much better on 25 megahertz. 88.1 megahertz.
Here, you know, we trust what we third, be obedient.
89.7. 89.7, nothing. 93.3. 93.3. 95.1. 95.3. 95.3. This is the first time I've really seen a difference, all in the favor of the Qodosen. Probably there's a deficit of weak stations in the Houston area. This is the first one I've really found. 94.1.
Open the
Excuse
John
me,
Paul II Institute
96.1.
on Marriage and the Family.
96.1.
Because Our Lady has
96.9. I'm getting a second station on 96.9 on both radios. There's a small airplane flying overhead. In this one I've got a more stable platform, and probably I'm 2 feet away, so I've got 96.9B. And there's A. 97.5.
To rate and to subscribe to the show.
98.3. 98.3. 99.7. 99.7. 101.5A. 101.5B. 101.5A. 103.5A. 103.5B. 103.5A. 103.5B. 103.7. 100 miles away, rim shot. So much for the people that say FM is line of sight limited to 60 miles. I'll have more on this later. Pretty healthy signal on this for a station that you're not supposed to be able to get. 105.3A, 105.3B, 5.3A, and B. Advantage, Qodosen. Several Spanish stations of this general variety and signal strength. I didn't scan them all on both radios because they're almost the same. What's the verdict on this little guy? Its size puts it firmly into the ultralight category. I got a nice plastic case for it. I have a nice little bag. Got the user guide. I've got an extra battery. I've got a charging cable. This may not come with some of the cheaper editions that you can buy on Amazon or whatever. It definitely is a keeper, especially with all the advanced features that some other reviewers will have adequately explored, including bandwidth. I kept my bandwidth pretty narrow for AM and FM. On a very few AM stations, it was better than the RF2200. It was equal to the RF2200 or maybe even better on some shortwave stations, but not others. Some bands, but not others. FM was a real surprise. It actually outperformed the RF2200 on a few stations. That said, my RF2200 was already modified with the narrow ceramic filter anyway, so it was going to be absolutely spectacular compared to the run-of-the-mill production. So I gave this radio a really hard test. This is the radio you want to throw in your pocket if you're going to go to the beach or go out camping or something, because it has got the guts inside to pull in the distant stations. Unless you want to put in a really large portable radio like the RF2200, this is the one that you'd want because it's got the performance in a small package that you need. Well, that's about it for another shootout. I hope you found this interesting. I was going to show you under the hood, but it's got a anti-tampering screw, and I'm going to not take it apart until I have tested it some more in different ways and just make sure that it's not a defect in some advanced feature somewhere. Signing off.